Have you ever thought about breaking a video game world record? There's no doubt that video games hold a special place in all of our hearts. But once you've mastered the moves, beaten the levels, and claimed first place on the leaderboards, what next? For some brave and outgoing gamers, achieving a video game world record is the obvious choice. Ever since the Guinness Book of World Records started producing a Gamers Edition in 2008, competitors from all over have been honing their skills in hopes of getting that official certificate to show off to the world. Today, we take a look at the craziest video game world records. Jason Camberis had a dream of doing something really big, literally. In 2012, Jason set out to make the world's largest arcade gaming machine. After 2 years of collecting, scaling, climbing, and fabricating, he finally finished his multi-game compatible masterpiece. In addition to being the world's largest arcade machine, it has an extensive library and is capable of playing games made for Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, and PC titles. A self-confessed arcade fanatic, Jason builds and sells custom home arcade machines and security systems for a living. He started the project because he wanted to feel like a kid again, playing at the arcade machine, looking up at the screen, and being fully immersed into the gameplay. The arcade cabinet measures a gigantic 14.5 feet, almost 3 times as high as a normal arcade machine. So tall, in fact, that you need a ladder or a step stool to reach the controls properly. Jason says, "I wanted to bring joy and happiness to people, and my arcade machine certainly makes people smile." All of you self-proclaimed video gamophiles out there can just put it to rest, because Michael Thomason owned the largest collection of video games and video game systems in the world. Starting his collection in 1982, Michael has amassed over 11,000 video games from the full spectrum of their respective consoles. And we're not just talking about Xboxes and PlayStations, we're also talking about the obscure ones like the Casio Loopy and the Apple Pippin. In 1998, he sold his collection to pay for his wedding. Since then, he has methodically rebuilt his collection, averaging 2 games per day on a strict $3,000 a year budget. In late 2013, he was given the world record for the most video games in a private collection. It was estimated to be valued at over $750,000, which is exactly what he sold it for in mid-2014. Before selling his collection, he said that he would only get about 3 hours of gameplay in a week. Wait, all those games and you don't have time to play them? Oh, the humanity. Have you ever thought about how far you could walk in one direction in the endlessly vast world of Minecraft? Meet Minecraft's own version of a cross-country walking Forrest Gump, Kurt J. Mack. Kurt has been virtually traversing Minecraft's polygonal landscape since 2011. Kurt said that the game's creator, Notch, implied that it would be impossible to reach the very edge of the infinite Minecraft world, also known as the Farlands. After reading that blog entry, he took it as a challenge. He immediately dropped everything he was doing in the game, pulled out his compass, and started his Farlands or Bust journey. To date, Mack has trekked over 1,400 miles, the same distance as someone walking halfway across the United States. He's chronicled his journey so far on episodes on his YouTube channel. The further he travels from the game's central spawn point, the more he finds floating blocks and glitching terrain. The coolest thing about this entire journey is that he's raised over $335,000 for a children's charity. Not to mention that the fact that he set a world record for the longest distance traveled by virtual feet in Minecraft. Of all the people on this list, the next guy is super serious about gaming. Meet Tristan Garrett. Of all of his 70-plus Guinness World Records, this dude has over 16 records related to gaming, and he's still going. As a matter of fact, he holds the world record for the most video game-related world records. One of his records include the most basketball free throws in 1 minute on NBA 2K14. Another one of his world records is the fastest completion of level 1-1 on Super Mario 3D Land. He attributes his achievements to endurance, patience, and lots of free time. The talented gamer declares that since breaking his first world record, it has become an addiction. He one day hopes to beat his Guinness World Record idol, Ashrita Furman, who's broken over 551 world records to date. When Tristan called his dad to tell him that he was going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, his dad replied, "Yeah, okay, son." Damn, that's gotta sting. While you're out there collecting up all those skins and knives for cash in CSGO, people playing MMOs are making major bank in virtual real estate. Welcome to Entropia. This is a massively multiplayer online virtual universe designed by the Swedish software company MindArc. Orbiting around planet Calypso was a highly sought-after yet unclaimed asteroid. This caught the eye of John Never Die Jacobs. In 2005, Jacobs mortgaged his real-life home to buy the virtual meteor for $100,000. The very next day, he got an offer to sell the asteroid for $200,000, but he refused. He built a space resort on the asteroid and named it Club Never Die. This is a place where avatars come to socialize, dance to live DJs, hunt exotic animals, and spend real money on specially crafted in-game items. It's a virtual playground. In 2010, John Jacobs sold the asteroid space resort to various other Entropia universe participants for a total of $635,000, landing him in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most expensive virtual item ever sold. Over the years, he's made numerous investments in the game, making him the first documented person to become a real-life millionaire strictly from in-game real estate. On a side note, and this is not a joke, but recently, John has been democratically voted as the president of the virtual world. He won 70% of all the votes, running on the campaign promise that he will create 1 billion virtual jobs over the next 4 years. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to ArcadeCloud for more Top 5.